All right, got my Focusrite hooked up and I'm trying to see how this is all going to work out. The camera looks to be a little bit better too today, and I wanted to work on the chorus for Here Comes the Sun because I just wrote it out and it's ready to go. So if anybody wants to learn Here Comes the Sun, it's kind of my version. The Beatles play it up here and they capo it, I do believe, on fret 8 and play it on fret 10. I'm going to do it up here in open position, and we'll go through it a bit. So basically, we're on the D chord, and we're picking this 4, 3, 2, 3. And we get this 1 and 2 and. And when I'm picking it, I'm kind of using my thumb, and notice my fingers are behind my thumb. So great way to learn how to pick. Try not to pick this way. I mean, some people do pick that way. I was always taught to pick that way, and it seems to work. It's kind of a little weird at first, but if you remember that. And then I got my thumb for string 4, finger 1's for string 3, finger 2's for string 2, and fingers 3's for string 1. So, and basically I'm just picking 4, 3, 1, 3, and then 4 and a string 1 open together. When we do that, we have to take finger 2 off and we get a D sus4 chord at that point. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and then we put our second finger down here. So we're getting this. So it's basically open, closed, and then the open, we're picking the 4 string with it. So we get this. And I'm ending with the 3 and the 2. So we get this here. And then we repeat that twice. Now we're up here on a G major. And we're going to pick the 6, the 3, and the bottom string. But I'm going to take finger 1 and I'm going to drop it right here on the bottom string with these 2 fingers up here like this. So, and then I'm picking string 6, 3, 2, 3, and then 6 and 1 together, but we're opening up string 1 at that point, coming back down, and then picking string 3. So we get this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So together we would have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I always let my students know, notice how I picked it really hard so that, try to hit that on 1, trying to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. I'm playing it really slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm going to add that and in there. I do have a chart too. I'm going to hold it up, and then you guys can take a picture of it, and then you have a bit of a tab on it as well. So that's really helpful to have. So from there we get to from there we're going to get to the E7 part. So we're holding our E7 chord. It's a lot like E major. If you don't know this chord, you could think of E minor, basically finger 2's on string 5 and 3's on string 4. And then we've got finger 1 going on string 3 here. So we have all 3 fingers on strings 3, 4, and 5. And to make it an E7, we'll take our 3rd finger off and drop it down here onto string. I'd use my pinky. Sometimes I use that one too. Finger 3 on string 2. Now we've created an E7 sound. We've opened up this 4 string, and now it becomes a D, and it's part of our E7 chord. And basically we're picking 5, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your thumbs for 5, fingers 1, 2, and 3 are for strings 3, 2, and 1. And your thumb can be for strings 5 and 4 if you like. So that's basically the idea of picking that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's more about the picking hand and then holding your chord in one spot. So we'll take it from the top again where we're on the D and I'm like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Back to the D part again. And then we have this ending here where we got finger 3 on fret 4, string 3, and finger 2 is on fret 3, string 2. And we're using our thumb and finger 1 and 2, and we're just picking 3, 2, and 1 over here. What happens after this, we're going to take finger 3 off and drop finger 1 into string 3, fret 2. So we didn't change strings, we just put finger 1 behind 3 now on fret 2, string 3. So now we get this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to open up string 3 again, keep picking it. Then we take finger 3, put it up here on string 4, fret 4, and our thumb's going to move from the 3rd string to the 4th string, but these 2 fingers will still pick the bottom 2. And then it ends with, we pick string 2, finger 2's here, then finger 1, then we open it, and then we end with string 3. Doesn't sound like much without any rhythm to it, but if we counted the rhythm right, it would be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and back to the D positioning there that we learned in the start of the song. And I'm writing a chart, so I'm going to hold it up as soon as I get to the very end of that, and then you can take a snapshot of it if it's something that you're working on and you're learning. It's a fun song. Fast is like so we got all the way up to here on ending back at like it started with the same idea on the D chord. And our count is pretty cool because we can count it all in eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it seems to all work out. I'm just going to finish this last part here. Then you guys can have the, this will be the chorus for Here Comes the Sun, the Beatles. And yeah, take a picture of that. I'll hold that up for you guys so that you can have a snapshot of that later. So this would be the idea of it. Hopefully you can see that nice and clear now this time. I can see that this section over here is looking a little not dark enough, so I'll make it a bit darker. I like doing the live lessons because I'm teaching and I got so many other things on the go. I'm still going to do some videos that I have to edit too as well, but this just saves me a lot of time, and 4 hours doing a video, I could just do one live. That works great. But anyways, here's the tab for it. And on the bottom, you can see how I counted it. We're going to go over that a bit more. You could take a snapshot of that. Hopefully I got it perfect in the spot for your camera. There you go. Stop the computer there, or stop the recording there, and then take a snapshot of it by holding down your Microsoft key. And on the top, there's a key there on the top that says PRTSC. And just hold that Microsoft key down, click on that, take a snapshot, and then you can save it in PowerPoint or somewhere. Try to save it somewhere. So that's the idea of the chorus, and then we just got to end off the A7 there. So the whole thing going around, I would count it as, and I've written the count under the chart. That's 1 and 2 and 3. All that is your counting. So you're like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a E and a 2 E and a. So that's basically the idea. I didn't write the A7 part down on the sheet. I should, but it's basically we're in the A7, finger 1's on string 4, finger 2's on string 2. And I'm picking 5, so string 5 with my thumb. And I'm picking string 3, then 2, so 5, 3. But when I get down to string 2, I'm like, pick it again and slide finger 2 to fret 3. Back to string 3. And then we're going to end it. So coming out of that, oh, that was off of this part, sorry. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So yeah, that's the idea on the A7. And that's it for Here Comes the Sun, the chorus for tonight, guys. I was teaching earlier, and I thought I would just give you guys something else. And girls and ladies and gents, I keep saying guys. I'm sorry about that for all the girls. It's just it's a habit. Hey guys, how you doing? Or if there's girls around, I do that too. But I'm not trying to offend anybody in any way by doing that. It's just a bad habit. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts on the live videos and if it's working for you. Seems to be working for me. And we will see you back here next time, and we'll try to finish. We'll get to the intro, we'll do the verse, and you've known the chorus, and then I have a whole chart on how it all goes, so you could play all the way through the song. All right, have a good Wednesday evening, and stay safe and be healthy out there, guys, and hopefully we'll get through this soon. Bye for now.